Hey, what's up YouTube? Houston here. Let's talk about the Truist Bank soft pull credit card hack. Now, some of the things that I'm going to share with you in terms of what you need to do is definitely going to help some people. For some people, they may have tried it, it didn't work, but in terms of if you're trying to get $20,000 to $30,000 from Truist with a soft pull, then you definitely want to check out this video. Now, here's the thing about it. Truist is a geolocation type of bank, okay? They're only servicing between, I think, 15 to 17 states, all right? Now, one of the ways for you to actually get around that, if you want to actually become a Truist Bank customer, is you would have to get an address, get somebody that has an address in that state, okay? That's the only way that I know of. If somebody else knows of another way, hey, put it in the comments. But that's the only way that I know of for you to actually, if you're not residing in one of those 16 or 17 states, that's the only way I know of. That's number one, geolocation. The thing about it with Truist, they pull your Equifax FICO 8. Okay, and the average credit score is about a 640 credit score. That being said, the soft pull situation, people were getting up to 4 credit cards with a soft pull. All right, understanding that with the soft pull situation, getting multiple credit cards, you can do 3 credit card applications in one day. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you guys that hasn't been mentioned. If you're going to try to go for Truist, and understanding they are a FICO 8, Equifax FICO 8, what I would do, if I have any open revolving accounts, okay, I would try to pay those down to at least 10% or down to 0. Okay, so the way you do that, what you want to do, your open revolving accounts, you want to set them up from smallest to largest account and pay as many of those smaller accounts down to 0. All right, the reason is this is going to help your DTI, debt to income ratio. Now, is Truist inquiry sensitive? I would tell you the safest bet on your Equifax file, make sure you have under 8 inquiries, okay? I would definitely make sure I have under 8 inquiries. All right, so that's very important because a lot of people, they're trying to get these here credit cards and they have 8, 9, 10, they have too many inquiries. I'll tell you a secret that most people don't know. If you get a letter or a response when applying for credit cards, all right, and this usually happens about 90% of the time, if you get a response that says we'll reach out to you in 7 days, if they say they'll reach out to you in 7 days in a letter, that more likely is an approval letter, okay, if it's 7 days. But if you get a letter that says we'll reach out to you in 30 days, then you have a higher chance of being declined, okay? And most people don't know this. Most people are not even aware, but 7 days usually mean you have a higher chance of approval. That doesn't guarantee you approval, but you have a higher chance. And 30 days means that you have a higher chance of denial, okay? Now, if you get denied and you want to, if you really want the card, then what you want to do, you want to reach out to their reconsideration line, okay, and let them know, hey, you really want to have a relationship with the bank. What's the lowest amount that they're willing to start you out with, okay? And sometimes with the underwriters looking at your file, then they may go ahead and approve you. They may approve you for a lower amount, but they will give you the card, all right? So that's just a few secrets that I wanted to share with you about being approved. Now, going back to the situation of soft approval, here's the thing about it with Truist, all right? Truist has a pre-approval process, okay? So you go to their pre-approval, but once you go to pre-approval, they'll tell you what cards you're pre-approved for. Now, before you actually put in the application, once you know what cards you're pre-approved for, you do need to open up a separate browser in incognito, okay? And then you would log in to your Equifax and you would freeze your Equifax, okay? This is how you get around the hard inquiry, all right? And this is why, like, some people, they end up with up to 4 credit cards because they do this. They'll do the pre-approval process first to see what cards they're pre-approved for. Then they lock their Equifax and then they apply for the card, okay? And that's how you actually, because you're already in their system at that point. They already gave you your credit card offer. That being said, in terms of what other options you have, one of the things about it, Truist do have business credit cards. Now, here's the thing about it. With the business credit cards, you more likely probably get a hard inquiry on the business credit cards. Not the personal credit cards, but the business credit cards. You more likely will get a hard inquiry, but that's okay. But one of the things that you do have to know in terms of going after Truist business credit cards, all right, they do not do the virtual addresses, okay? Now, going back to the geolocation, what I was telling you guys about the geolocation, if you want a Truist business credit card, what you can do on the business side, you can have a registered agent set you up a business in one of those states, okay, and then use that address to apply for a business credit card. Again, for those of you that may know an alternative way to get their business credit cards or personal credit cards, put a comment put a comment below the video, and maybe you can share something with the community. All right. Now, for those of you that may have a challenging time trying to get business credit funding, personal credit funding, or trying to remove negative items off of the credit report, click the link below and schedule a one-on-one consultation. Okay. But there's one more thing I wanted to tell you guys. When you're applying for credit cards, all right, time frame, I would say after 8 p.m. and the best days is between Tuesday to Friday, okay? Those are your chances of having a higher chance of approval, after 8 and between Tuesday through Friday, all right? The reason is that some of the clients that I've talked to that didn't have the best credit, that's some of the things. Now, we know about the Navy Federal hack, the midnight hack or whatever, but with you other financial institutions, after 8 p.m. between Tuesday to Friday, the reason I say that is because usually on the weekend, more people are trying to apply for new credit cards and stuff. So they get this real big influx on like Monday and stuff, because they're trying to apply it on Saturday, Sunday, even Monday or whatever. But the best hours that I've seen, and from my understanding, is after 8 p.m. and between Tuesday through Friday. All right, so I hope that this helps you. Again, if you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, click the link in the description, schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.